Hello, welcome. Today I'm going to be making Claire Saffitz white miso biscuits. I'm super excited. I've been wanting to make something from Dessert Person since I got it, and I don't have practically any of the stuff I need to make it, so let's go grocery shopping. Okay, so here's the deal. I got my eyebrows done, my face is all red, I'm hot. I bought wax paper instead of parchment paper, which you cannot put in the oven. So, you know, I'm in a little bit of a mood now, so I'm gonna go over to my fave bodega and see if they maybe have parchment paper. I'm also gonna get myself something, a little drinky drink to make me feel good so that I can make these biscuits. Oh, and I'm sorry if you don't like this angle. I don't have a selfie stick. I just have my God-given arm. So I'm sorry if this angle doesn't suit you very well for that reason, but I'm just using my God-given appendages. So sorry about that. Can we hold, please? Okay, so I went to the Rosie's and they did not have any parchment paper, so fuck it, we're just gonna go. I'm just gonna butter the hell out of the cookie sheet and just toss it up to God that it doesn't stick. But what I did get is this delicious coconut berry Red Bull, so let's bust into that. Didn't expect it to be blue, did you? Okay, so we've got Dessert Person, our Bible today, and I'm gonna get my mise en place so that we can have success in the baking of this recipe. All right, we've got miso, we've got buttermilk. Of course, all they had was like a 50% fat buttermilk. I'm not sure why anyone would be buying buttermilk if they only wanted 50% fat, but I've got this, my massive container of flour. Buttermilk, buttermilk, buttermilk. It's amazing how my hairs immediately find any ounce of liquid and they just deposit themselves in it. So glad I have buttermilk plus hair. Taylor, can you get me down the bowl when you have a second? The big one, please. You guys want me to wash my hands? Should I wash my hands? What do you guys think? Should I wash them?
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
Okay, fine, I'll do it. Let me get my stool. This just makes sense. Okay, now I can get the flour out of my face. Yes, I spilled a lot. We're gonna deal with that later. Baking powder. Baking soda. Oh, I just hit myself in the face with the fridge door. A little coconut berry Red Bull. Okay, last of the dry ingredients, although this is technically considered a wet ingredient, as I know from watching plenty of Claire videos. We got sugar, and all of my sugar is really clumpy, as you can see. You get out of here, buddy. So, hopefully I don't get any clumps. Just 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, that's all the dry ingredients, but I'm gonna go ahead and start back at the beginning of the recipe, which is to mix the miso and buttermilk. So we're gonna go ahead and start there, then come back to this as instructed per Claire. Thank you. Place the miso in the bottom of the medium bowl. Oh man, the medium bowl is up there too. So we need a half cup of sweet white miso. I'm hoping that's what it is. Smells good. Should I taste it? Ooh, yeah. That's good. It's like creamy, salty cookie dough in a way where it's not really like that, but like it kind of is. Like, doesn't this look like raw cookie dough in a way where you just want to eat it? Like, is that gross? Good thing I wash my hands, right? Going in. Okay, this is like the weirdest part of the recipe. So we've got the miso in there, and we're just gonna be like gradually adding the buttermilk. Place miso in the bottom of a bowl, pour in a couple tablespoons of buttermilk, mash with a fork until I was about to use a whisk. That was what I usually say. Look, I got flour in my skirt. All right. I don't really know what it means by mash. Like, how do you mash a paste? I'm whisking. God, am I whisking? I'm starting to feel like I got my whisk out for nothing. Like, this feels like it would definitely be a job for a whisk, but fork it in, I suppose. Okay, now it's getting really like creamy and pourable. So now is the time when we switch over to the whisk. I knew that I didn't get my whisk out for nothing. Nerf or nothing. So I've been watching this really incredible show recently. This is my new addiction. It's called How to Build a Sex Room. It's hosted by this absolutely amazing, like 60, 70-year-old woman. No offense, Melanie Rose, if you're younger than that. She's just, I don't know, she just has this amazing quality about her. She dresses so nicely and she has this like really wholesome vibe, but then she's actually this like incredibly horny old lady. And I'm obsessed with her, and she comes in and she helps people like build intimacy rooms and sex dungeons and stuff in their houses. It's just crazy. She doesn't just design these rooms, she's like getting down and dirty into their sex lives with them. She's basically like a sex therapist for them. So I'm obsessed with the show. I highly recommend it. I will be making a little video about it as well. Now we're gonna put this into the refrigerator until we're ready to use it. Okay, now we've got our dry ingredients that I already combined everything. Let's just double check. We've got flour, baking powder, sugar, baking soda. Okay, perfect. That's my only whisk. And so I'm just gonna use a fork for this. Should I taste it to make sure it's evenly dispersed? Oh, that's good. Yum. Yum. How big is a ½ inch? Like, does anyone just know that? Is it like a ½ inch cube? Like, should a stick of butter be cut into 8 pieces or more? What if the pieces are smaller than a ½ inch or larger? If they're smaller, is that a problem, or is it just easier to work with? So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these into the flour mixture. These might be slightly warmer than they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be chilled. I kind of left them out while I was doing all the prep because I'm a thorough reader. Okay, so we've got all of these butter pieces in the flour mixture. We're gonna toss to coat them. Then we're gonna squish them all with our fingers. So let me take my shit off. I've never made a dough before. I've made plenty of cookies and cakes and brownies, but I've never actually made a dough, so this is pretty exciting for me in that regard.
I'm mashing now. Oh yeah, this is satisfying. Deeply satisfying.
Fuckers. I'm really not sure like how smushed these guys are supposed to be, so I'm just gonna smush them a little bit more, give everyone a couple smushes, and then we are going to start adding the liquid to the mixture. This is so exciting. It's all coming together. And the amazing thing about cooking is like you do all this work and then at the end you have like a delicious, tasty treat to reward yourself for laboring away. All right, I've got a mixture going. I probably smushed everything too much. I don't think my hands are supposed to be this coated in flour, but I don't know. So we're gonna stir constantly with a fork while we slowly pour in our miso buttermilk mixture. It's hard to slowly pour something in that is like the thickness of cake batter. Oh yeah, we're getting a real thick, real shaggy dough going. Coming together. Oh god, it's getting real thick. It's getting hard to stir with the fork now. Oh. Okay. It makes it look so easy, you know? Jesus. Okay, this is what it looks like now. Pretty shaggy. Still could come together a lot more. It will be a bit wet and sticky. That is absolutely what it is. Yeah, I feel good about that, I think. Now comes the part that I am scared of, which is the forming. I'm gonna have to pour this out onto a lightly floured surface. It is so sticky. I hope this is not a problem. I think you're supposed to use a spatula for this, but you know, using God's spatula. So much washing of the hands. God damn it. Okay, flour hands. Oh yeah, I forgot that you need a rolling pin for this. I don't know if I have one, so. Haha. I think my dough's too sticky. I should have put it back in the fridge or something. That's what Claire would say. She would say put it in the fridge until it's workable. But I didn't do that, did I? No, I thought I knew better. Okay, I'm gonna call that a 1/2 inch thick. What do you think?
Bitch, I wanna beat your little ass!
Oh my god, a piece of hair just wrapped around my uvula. Okay, so I can confirm we do not have a rolling pin. So, how are we gonna get cute with it? This is our makeshift rolling pin. Oh god, it's hot. Okay, whew. I think this knife is sharp. We're going to cut it in half lengthwise and crosswise. Okay, I'm sorry, Claire. Please forgive me. I'm glad I wore this nice outfit. Why am I not wearing an apron? Hello, I have like a Claire apron too. What am I doing? It's working. Happy working song. Ooh, happy working song. This is still very much a rectangle. So we're gonna just ease it into a square a little bit. Hey, you stop that. Hey, you stop that. Okay, honestly, did I snap? Did I go off? I feel like I snapped and I popped off. Okay, now it's time to cut again. Okay, we're gonna cut it in half and then into squares and then, okay. Okay, it's getting really hot in here and I'm starting to lose my luster. They're kind of similar in size, so that's good enough for me. Okay, we've got our prepared baking sheet. Now we're gonna transfer all these, put it in the freezer, and then we will bake. Okay, so I forgot to baste them with butter, so I'm feverishly gonna baste them now. I just pulled them out of the oven. Hopefully they're fine. Oh god, they're so soft. And then I'm gonna do black pepper and they're gonna go back in. Okay, they're done. Wow, don't those just look... those look good, huh? Let's compare them to the picture. I think I nailed it, guys. Look at that volume. I'm feeling really proud of all the hard work I put into this. Alright, I'm supposed to let them cool, but they're just such a disaster. I've got some miso butter here. I'm gonna put it on them. We're gonna try them. I really do not have high hopes for this at all. It's very dense, very doughy. Yeah, you can see it just like, if I touch it, just squishes. It doesn't bounce back at all. I think the problem here is that I did not squish the butter into small enough pieces so it didn't like puff and make layers. It just big chunks of butter just melted and the whole thing spread and did not rise at all. So that's it. Bye.